not actually sure. Are we live? I think we're live. Hello, lovely internet friends. I was sitting down to paint today. Oh, I'm hitting things. And I haven't done this in quite some time. Oh, the puppies are joining us. Look how cute they are. And I thought, why not paint with you guys, right? Oh, it's very hard to paint with puppies around. Especially this very, very, don't eat the paint. Go lay down, Sophie. Sophie, go lay down. We can't have puppies eating paint now, can we? So, right now I'm covering up an old canvas that I have with just like a base color. And we're gonna go from there. Yeah, Sophie definitely wants to paint too. She definitely wants to paint, but unfortunately she's trying to eat the paint, and frankly we can't have that because we want healthy puppies, not painted puppies. I should probably cover up my keyboard so I don't end up painting it somehow. You know I will. Can everybody hear me? Are we good on sound? I'm hoping so. Just gonna put this over my keyboard. Okay, everyone can hear me? Yes, good. So, how is everybody doing this lovely Saturday morning? I just got done with an interview that was really fascinating. Someone who is extraordinarily different than I am, but I think that's a great way to grow and learn. And so I just got done talking to him. You guys will see that interview in a while. And I thought I would spend some of the afternoon painting. So who here is an artist of any variety? Sound is not good. Okay, so is the sound not good for everybody? Let's see if I can fix that a little bit here. Just bring this up a little bit closer. Is that better for anybody? Yeah, the room is a little bit echoey, unfortunately. Okay, so it is getting a little bit better. So we have a scale model maker, someone who draws realism, someone who's done some art, a makeup artist, graphic designer. That's so cool. Paintings of people, that's impressive. Pottery, painting. That's really cool. We have a lot of artistic people here. There goes Sophie again. Sculptors, awesome. I kind of think that everyone, to some extent, whether they are, scientists, doctors, I think that there's art involved in so many aspects of life. So there's this thing that I do every year that I don't think I've shared with you guys. I make a very specific type of painting, and I've sold it to many of my friends. And it's a very silly, simple painting, and I'm going to paint that for you guys here today. And I'm going to give it to somebody in the live stream, as long as they are US based, as international shipping is very expensive. And yeah, so if you're interested in getting the painting at the end of the live stream, let me know. Oh, Ingmar, thank you so much for liking the jacket I'm wearing today. I got it at it was a $10 jacket that I found. I was like, you know what? I think that's worth splurging on. It makes me feel cool. It's kind of like a leather jacket, but it's not a leather jacket. So I'm not like actually cool, but it makes me feel cool, which is the important part. So we have some sketchers here. Vicky, you turn yourself into scary monsters with prosthetic makeup. That's really cool. And way beyond my skill level. I am very impressed by that. Minty, I would love to see links of your drawings. If you want to send those to me on Instagram, if you have Instagram, that would be the best way for me to receive them. And I would really love to check anyone's art out if you want to send that to me. I really love seeing what other people come up with. It's incredible. So, I'm almost done. I don't think it's normal to paint the back of paintings. I just like when it's like all cohesive, like the sides and the front and everything. So I'm using acrylic paint today. My mom is really good at painting with watercolor. She's very talented. I just dipped the end of my paintbrush in black paint. That was a good move. But watercolor is not my forte. I found that acrylic is fun because it's easy, it's basic, it's forgiving, and I'm just learning, you know? All right, we're gonna let this dry for just a second here. I'm gonna get this one done too. Oh, Frankie, thank you for loving me and my channel. Minty, no worries if you don't have Instagram. If you want to put the link in the chat here, I'd be happy to. I'd love to go back and check it out there. Yes, Sergeant Kingley, I would love to see photos of the models that you make. Emily asks what my favorite thing is to paint. And Elizabeth, thank you for saying my hair looks nice. That's really sweet. My favorite thing to paint. There's a painting that I did a little while ago that was of daisies in a mason jar cup that was really kind of like therapeutic to do. It was, it turned out better than I thought I could paint something, which is always kind of fun. But more than that, I had so much fun painting it. So I like painting flowers. I also like painting silhouettes, like making a cool background and then just like silhouetting something, but I feel like that's kind of a cop-out because it's pretty easy to paint that way. Not easy, it's just, it's not super technical, right? And so I enjoy that. Sid Davidson asked what am I drawing? I'm gonna leave that, I'm gonna let that be a surprise and let you guys guess along every stage of me painting it. It will become clear, I assure you, pretty quickly. It is not a complex painting. Like I said, if you're just joining live stream, I paint many of these paintings every year for people. I do it as a commission, as Christmas gifts, stuff like that, just for gifts to people in my life. And yeah, so I've done it many times, and I still actually really enjoy it. It's just kind of therapeutic and nice. Oh, Allie, thank you so much for my art supply fund. That will come in very handy in the next couple of months. That's so sweet for your super chat. Thank you. And hi, by the way, Allie. It's great to see you here. Oh, Sid, thanks for liking my nose ring. Habiba, hi from Egypt. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, thank you so much for your kind comments. All right. So, Emily's guess is I'm painting a snowman. Why are you guessing I'm painting a snowman? Just interested. What do you guys think I'm going to paint? This is the background for it. This is what the background is, the general color of the background. Interesting guess, Emily. Very interesting guess. Elizabeth, can you give me a shout out? I love your channel. Well, thank you so much. You're so hardworking, says Lily. Thank you. Leah guesses a bird. Excellent guess. A bird is actually the first thing I ever painted. I painted a painting of two cardinals sitting in a tree when it was snowing outside. I really like painting like winter scenes. Caitlin says an animal, also a good guess. Ooh, we have a winner. SG Kingley says something with a blue background. I have to say you're correct. You're absolutely correct on that. All right, so we're gonna let this little puppy dry. Right there. And change paintbrushes and hope that, oh, a snow globe, a landscape. Okay, so there is a landscape element to it. Sophia guesses an elephant. Emily says, I'm guessing to do a personalized snowman on a blue background. Another person guesses an elephant, a puppy. Natalie says, great to see you doing something for fun. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. A sunset, a snowy night, or a snowflake. All right. We have some excellent guesses here, people. Let's see. Let's see if we are ready to. This is dry enough yet. One of the greatest downfalls in painting for me is I always try to paint before things are actually dry enough to paint on. I'll usually like keep a hair dryer close by in case that tragedy occurs because I'm not super patient when it comes to that. When we get to the next stage, I messed that up. When we get to the next stage of painting, I'm guessing it will become fairly clear fairly quickly to you guys what I am painting. I left some white spots there. We can't have that now, can we? There we go. Oh my gosh. Brass and bolts, your videos are inspiration. Please give this to your favorite charity. I absolutely will. Thank you so much for that. That is so generous of you. I will be donating that later today. Seriously, thank you so much for your generosity. That's incredible. I really appreciate that. So Sid asks how my footless leg is doing. Well, it's doing okay. It's been quite a week when it comes to that. I've kind of taken a break temporarily for like 2 days from making videos or doing much with it. It's a very up and down kind of journey. Not bad, just sort of overwhelming, you know? There have been some really, really, really positive developments that you guys will see next video. So I'm gonna save, or maybe the video after that, I'm gonna save it for that. But I am slowly but surely still learning to walk. Grayson asks, regardless, how is your leg feeling? It's not feeling great today. It's very sore. I took a break from my prosthesis yesterday, and for some reason it's still really sore today, so I'm respecting that. I'm giving it the space it needs, doing some self-care on my leg today, and just painting instead of trying to walk. Isabel says, I don't think I've ever actually made an art video. I made videos with my art in them, but just one. So the Hunter asks what the weather is like today. It is actually super bright out. In Colorado, we had, just bring this up a little bit. In Colorado, we had a kind of like a snowstorm for 3 days straight, which is weird at the beginning of October. You guys saw that in one of my last videos. It's not entirely uncommon, but it's odd that it kind of just happened. And so the snow is finally melting, and it's super, super muddy outside. So the dogs are destroying the house by tracking so much stuff inside, which is really just kind of funny. They're so sweet. They don't mean to destroy the house, but they do slowly but surely. Frankie says, you just need to stay distracted so you don't use your leg. That's actually entirely honest. If I'm not distracted by something else, I'll be like, you know what? I'll just try it a little bit longer, and then I end up hurting it. So hence the distraction of hanging out with you guys and arting. Isabel asks, how long have I been interested in art? So as a little kid, I definitely like sketched like any little kid did, you know, like coloring books and stuff like that. But it wasn't like my thing necessarily. And then I kind of just like abandoned art for a while. And then, as many of you guys know, I did like mixed martial arts fighting for 2 years, but it was really, really hard on my body. It was really hard on my ankle. It was really hard on the brain condition I have. And eventually I had to stop. And when I stopped, I was like, I need something to keep me sane. Otherwise, this just isn't going to work out. And so my therapist actually recommended that I read this book called Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain, I believe it was called. And so I picked it up. And it was all about, really, if I could boil it down, it was about not thinking about art. It was about like letting your creative side just kind of take over. And that was coupled by another book called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. And I just started drawing. And like the drawings you see behind me on the wall back there, those are some of the first ones that I did. And I mean, those like took place over like a year. And I just started like trying to access the artistic side of me. And I found something that helped me disconnect from life in a good way, that like gave me a good escape. So I've only really been doing art for like 4 years maybe. Brian bought me this art table when I started getting interested in it as a Christmas gift. And that was when I started being like, you know what, I think I'm actually gonna try to do something with this. And it was all uphill in a good way from there. Vicky, yes, the art behind me is mine. Rollerbot says hairdryer is a great solution. Yes, it is. I didn't want to kill the audio quality by hair drying my paintings while I was sitting talking to you guys. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Hannah Lee, for thinking those drawings are good. Chris says they're only 9, but sometimes paint. That's awesome. Paint away, draw away, access that artistic side. I think that it can be a positive thing no matter how it's implemented in our lives. Lily asks, is my name Joe or Josephine? Neither, in fact, though most people in my life call me Joe. Most of my friends, we're almost dry here. Most of my friends call me Joe. My actual name, does anyone know it? I'm curious. I think I've said it on this channel maybe once or twice. I'm gonna let you guys guess. It's not Joe and it's not Josephine. But those would be the logical guesses for sure. Yeah, it's Jordan, exactly. My name is Jordan. Joanna, that's a great name too though. Jolene would be a fantastic name, but it's not mine. Josephine is probably my favorite name if my name wasn't Jordan. Josephine's a great one. Leah says, you encourage me to be artistic and positive. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Shelby, you're an inspiration since my hand injury. Oh, and I almost got amputated. Oh my gosh. I wish I had money to donate, but I'm only 15. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm just so glad you're here. Oh, I really hope that your hand healed up okay. That's scary stuff. Seriously, I'm sorry I had to go through that so young. I know what it's like going through a lot of surgeries when you're still a kid, when you're still a teenager, a young adult. I got a lot of other Jordans in the chat here. Excellent. We're all twinning. Oh yeah, my dad called me Jordan on the channel. That's right, because my parents definitely call me Jordan still. You know how that works. Let's see here. When I got my surgeries, I was super distracted. Oh, can we expect a house tour, says Jillian. You could. I can actually probably start walking here pretty soon. Would anyone be interested in seeing a house tour? My house is not that big. You've seen some of the rooms. There's 3 bedrooms. And then like 2, 3 main areas. But I could do like a cohesive house tour if that's something you guys are super interested in. And also explain why my house is not made for someone who's missing a leg. It is a real daily challenge to live here. All right, we got the next color going on here, guys. I'm hoping it's dry enough. House tour, yes. Minty says I can't DM you on Instagram without friending you. You should be able to on my Footless Joe account. Let me know if that's not the case. Sophie Art is here. Oh, go ahead, go check out her channel. She's in the chat right now. Go check out her YouTube channel. She is absolutely incredible. Such a talented artist. She did the art on the shirts that we did for the Jordan Peterson. That's a different guy entirely. Jordan Thomas Foundation. Yeah, so please do it. Aaron, Life Apollos. Yes, we're painting today. We're absolutely painting. We're painting. Well, I can't tell you what we're painting because people are still guessing. Though I will tell you, some of you did get it right. Some of the guesses were correct. And yes, we are dry enough for the next phase. Good. Requests for more vlogs with Brian. You know what, guys? I personally would love that. The more affirmation that we can get for Brian being freaking awesome on camera, the better, because I would love to include him in even more of my stuff. Thanks, Life Apollos. Monies. I also really appreciate the way you spelled that. I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much. Oh, Isa, you were in the chat. Thank you so much. You are a fantastic mod. Yes, so she put Sophie's art channel, the link there. Please go check it out and subscribe. She makes just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. Frankie, thank you for subscribing to Sophie. Elizabeth, I'm glad you're here. Vicky's guessing these are happy clouds. Well, they could be, but they're not. They are not. So, Jordan says, I'm so depressed because my name is underlined in red a lot. What does that mean? Does that mean something I don't know? Ashley says, I wanted to say that your many chronic conditions in your videos help pass the time while I'm all sick from work. I'm glad. It's good to have something that helps pass the time when you are stuck at home. Man, it gets, I think the longest I've ever been home straight is after my last surgery. I was home for 4 weeks and I got out of the house 3 times in that 4 weeks, and I was ready to like burn the house down and start over. Not actually, I've lost too many houses to fires. But it gets exhausting, and so finding good things to pass the time is a huge gift. So I'm glad. Thank you for being here. Hi from Germany, Alonia. Well, hello back. Ashley's very excited for this painting. I'm very, very glad. I haven't, I tried painting for a little bit yesterday because it was the end of a long day at work. And I was like, you know what, instead of just sitting and staring at a television, I'm gonna try to do something a little bit more productive for my mental health. So I tried painting for a little while. And it did not turn out the way I wanted it to look. And I kept getting frustrated about that. I talked to you guys about that before. We're like, man, if art doesn't look the way I want it to look, it gets frustrating. But that's not the point with art. The point with art is to just like express yourself and have fun, which is why I'm doing this painting today, because it is not a technical painting. I can tell you that much, but it is a really fun one. All right, we're almost done with layer 2, guys. We are almost done. Ethan says, I have all my limbs, but I still watch Joe's videos from the beginning. Oh, thank you, Ethan, so much. I think the vast majority of people who watch my channel have all of their limbs. I think there's a small percentage who do not. Actually, I'm curious, how many of the people watching right now have 4 limbs versus, are there any fellow amputees here? Also, Hanale, I would love to do a meet and greet sometime. I'm not sure when, but it's actually one of the goals on my Patreon page because it would take a bit to put it together, but I would really, really love to do that. I think it'd be so cool. When I went to the Amputee Coalition in Dallas, I think it was Dallas, Texas, I got to meet so many people, and it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had, was getting to meet you guys and actually talk in person to some of the people I talked to in the comment section. Okay, we're almost done here. Whoops, all right. Wasn't supposed to go that direction, but that's okay. Here's where we're at right now. Oh, Frankie has 2 limbs left. Okay, so fellow amputee. 4 limbs, but not all functional. I get that. I have 4 limbs, but want to become a prosthetist because of your videos. Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, Jordan asks, is it snow? Interesting theory. It could be. It could be the snow, maybe. Maybe not. Interesting. It might be snow. It is snow. All right, it's snow. I guess that makes sense if I talk about making Christmas paintings, that this is a snow scene. It's a very specific snow scene. Hi, Stasha. Let's see here. Does 9 fingers count? Yes, I think it's no. That technically counts as an amputation. It absolutely does. All right, we're gonna let this dry for a little bit and chat some more. Does anyone else have the problem of like needing to get things perfect before you put them down? It's not good to do. Oops, I think I just missed something. There we go. Okay. I should try a Bob Ross painting. I think that would be really fun. Everyone talks about like falling asleep to his videos because they're so relaxing, and the truth is I've never actually really watched one, which I really should, and like try to follow along because they're pretty simple, aren't they? I've done like the painting with a twist classes, and those are pretty fun to do because it's not about the quality, it's just about going and having a fun time. So I've done that like 3 different times over the past couple of years. What do you think of Shane's new palette? Asks Gracie. So Grayson. Shane is, if you don't know him, Shane Dawson. He's like a gigantic YouTuber. He's been around forever. I watched that whole series. I think he's a very excellent filmmaker. I appreciate what he does and how he does it. I think it's great. I didn't purchase it because it's, $60. And there are other things in my life to spend $60 on right now, but I think it's really cute. I've recently gotten, I go through waves of being interested in like makeup as art, because like as an artist, it's kind of, sometimes it's fun to paint my face. So like I played around with eyeshadow today, but then I'll go like 2 weeks without putting anything on my face. So it's fun to play around with colors. Bye, Elizabeth, it's good to have you here. Oh, Rollerbot says their husband falls asleep to Bob Ross every night. Frankie says, you're painting a snowy day with your dogs? No, but close. Rose says, how do you donate? Oh, thank you for asking. So in the chat, you can do super chat, and there's a little button beneath the actual chat that's like a circle with a sign in it that you can do, but there's no pressure to do so. By the way, the other day, your blue eyeshadow made your brown eyes really pop. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It was fun to do. Rachel guesses Christmas trees. Also very, very, very close. Blue Diva says, hope you're doing okay. Big hugs. Aw, thanks. It's great to see you here. Today is an okay day so far. So this morning, like I said, I had a very, very interesting morning. It was a great morning, actually. One of my hobbies is talking to people who don't believe the same way that I do. I think it's one of the most fascinating and growth-producing things in the world to talk to. I should have brought the hairdryer so this could go faster. But here's where we are right now. To talk to people who disagree with us or who believe differently than us. That's like a huge passion of mine. Whenever I'm working, I have documentaries on in the background of people who like believe very different things than I do or live different ways of life. And so this morning I won't tell you who because it's going to be on my channel, but I got to actually sit down and talk to someone over Skype who believes things that are very different to me, specifically about women and about the intelligence and capability of women. And so we talked for like an hour, and I got to pick his brain about why he thinks the way he thinks. He has a whole YouTube channel about it, and it was so interesting. It was just very interesting, and I appreciated the ability. I appreciate the ability to sit down and talk to someone who's very, very different than me, even if I disagree with most of the things that he says. Is the painting of snowman version of Brian? Not exactly. Not exactly. Not exactly, but you're not entirely far off. Let's see here. Emma says, I can't wait for that video. I appreciate that. It's going to be a very different video for my channel, but you guys know I occasionally like deviating from what is normal. All right, it's time for, is it time? No, it's not. It's not dry yet, guys. It's almost time for stage 3. Jordan says, Joe, the peoples are talking to you. Which peoples do you speak of? Blue Diva says, I love doing that. It helps you see things from other points of view, even if you don't agree. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's so easy to get lost in our own little echo chambers of talking to people who agree with us, and I don't like doing that. I like talking to people who are different than me. Most of my friends believe different things than I do, and I like that. You know, you build bridges that way. Wendy, I'm glad you're here. Says she's a bit late to the party today. Oh, thanks for showing up. Beth Ryder says, is no one going to get what the painting is right? Because you don't even know what it is yet. That is a great question. However, in this particular case, though that would normally be the case, no, I do know what it is. I have done it many, many, many times. I've probably painted this exact painting with slight variance about 40 times. Like I said, I do them as Christmas presents for people. Shell says, oh, hi, Shell. Because of you, I've started journaling. Oh, I'm so glad. And it's helped so much. How many of you guys journal? Do you like journaling? I have found it to be so very helpful. All right. Which brush should I use? The blue one? So this is the blue one. I'm going to let you guys pick this. And this is the not blue one. We're going to make a few small circles. Comment down below. Let's see here. Oh, so a lot of people bullet journal. Okay. Ooh, blue, not the blue one. The blue one, not blue, not blue, not blue, blue, blue. Oh, we have so many. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and literally the next comment I see is gonna be the one I choose. Not blue, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so is it a silhouette of you looking over a snowy scene? No, but I should do that. I should do that, indeed. Okay, so we're gonna use this guy. Thank you for all your votes and helping me create this painting. So back to the journaling question. So Blue Diva does art journaling. Time Monks keeps a diary. It is a great way to time travel. That's such a good way of putting it. When my I think I said this in my video about my house burning down, but when we lost our house, I got back a few minutes before the fire actually like burnt the house down, and the only thing I grabbed aside from a toothbrush was my journals, because I was like, this is my history, right? So I think it's really cool to actually have that history. Now I like doing YouTube videos because I feel like I have that history too. Oh, Rose, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. She says, God bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you. That is so sweet and so generous of you. Thank you. That'll go towards the art fund coming up in the next couple months. Electroman Gamer says, do you like Brazil? Absolutely. I practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which means I know a lot of Brazilian folks. I don't know any Portuguese, unfortunately. Tiny little bits and pieces. I write stories, and it really helps my mental health. Yes, that is so very helpful. Margaret says, will you please make another poetry video? I thank you for requesting that. The two that I have made are very outside the norm of my channel, and I was kind of, step 3. I was kind of really nervous to put them up, but you guys were so kind in receiving them, so thank you, and thank you for wanting to see more. Sippy Weed says, I have a diary from elementary school. No, don't say sorry. That was just so sweet of you. Gertrude, I journal about, so I used to journal prayers when I was especially spiritual religious. I used to journal like I was like praying to God, like I was talking about the stuff that was going on in my day, right? And I kind of do the same thing now, except it's not necessarily directed as a prayer anymore. It's kind of just like what I'm processing, what I'm thinking about. If I'm trying to figure something out or work through something, that's usually what I talk about or what I journal about. Let's see here. Stasha says, your trauma videos have helped me so much through my childhood, sexual trauma, and church trauma. I'm really, really glad if they could help at all. Sincerely, thank you. That means a lot to me. It's not always easy to chat about that stuff, and it means a lot, but it could help. So thank you. Blue Diva says, I love the blue painting behind you on the wall. Oh yes, that is one of my paintings. I shall show you, because you can only see part of it. So that right there is one of my mermaid paintings. I decided to put it over the fish tank because fish, mermaids, you know. When's my video collage coming out? Asked Allie. So it's coming out at the end of this coming week. I got everyone's videos. I have them all saved. I still haven't watched them, and I'm looking forward to filming that hopefully actually later today or tomorrow, depending on how schedules work out. I'm so excited that people sent videos in for that. It's so cool that so many people sent videos in too. MS has tried bullet journaling, but kind of hated it. All right, then. You know what? I get it. You got to find what works for you. So what worked for me this year is having a little day planner with 6 lines for every night. That's a great idea. That's a really good idea. Sergeant Kingley says, I dropped a tiny part of a model on the floor again. Oh, man, I admire you for making little models. That is not simple or easy to do. That takes a lot of patience and focus, which is really cool. All right, here we go. We're diving back in, guys. By the way, I think the brush everyone picked was an excellent choice. I think it's working real well. Is it going to be a polar bear in the snow? No, it is not. It's going to be something in the snow. Does anyone else call me JoJo? Yes. So some people call me JoJo kind of as a joke. It's not actually a nickname that I have. My jiu-jitsu coach, he's the sweetest guy. He's from Brazil, super Brazilian. And he calls me Joey. He's the only person that calls me Joey. But like when he's calling me out in class or pairing me up with someone, hi girls, do you want to see the puppies? See the puppies. Say hi puppies. Where's the other puppies? Where'd you go? There we go. There they all are. Yes, yeah, you see all the dogs. So journaling for Darkenmore has to be simple. Yeah, I get that. If you overcomplicate it, it does being invaded by puppies. I can't paint with you. I can't. They're so cute though. They just want loves. Good girls. All right. Here's where we are so far. Should give you some solid hints. Taylor, yes, those are my drawings in the back. They're such good dogs. They do make, it's actually gone really well since they've been home. They haven't, I don't want to say it's not like they ever pushed me over. They were just being dogs and I happened to fall over. But they haven't pushed me over or anything yet, so they've not been an issue for my leg. They've been very, very good dogs because they are the best. Looks like a snowman. It's a snowman. Yes. Okay, so Imar says, I haven't seen the cats in a while. Yes, there's a reason for that. It's because the cats and the dogs have an interesting relationship. I think the relationship mostly exists of the fact that the cats hate the dogs. They don't hate the dogs. So Cake's the little fluffy orange one. She loves the dog. She especially loves Monkey. There was one day in particular, Monkey gets very scared of storms, which is very sad. And Cakes literally came down and put her little kitty head on top of Monkey, who was curled in a ball quivering, and comforted her, and it was so freaking sweet. But Lewis, who's the big gray fluffy cat, he gets very annoyed by the dogs. So when the dogs are home, the cats mostly hang up upstairs, and I haven't been filming a lot upstairs because it's hard to move my stuff up and down the stairs. So I don't go upstairs a ton unless I absolutely have to. Get a little bit closer to a small part of the painting. Oh, Christy, you're drawing with me. That's great. Anna asks if I've ever gotten a bunch of the dog hair stuck on paintings. Yes, 100% yes. I've had to pick it out of paintings that were like commissioned for people. So it's like, you probably don't want pieces of my dog in your artwork. Maybe they did. Maybe I was totally wrong. All right. Got that part done. Could I paint my fish? I definitely could. Actually, I think that'd be pretty fun to do. Actually, a fish painting would be fun to do because you could use like a lot of different colors. Sometimes I get intimidated by paintings that aren't fairly simple to do. I have to continually remind myself it's not about the skill, it's just about doing it and having a fun time. Hunter asks, what art form do I prefer? From videos to poetry to painting to drawing, which is my favorite. I think you actually wrote it in fairly top to bottom order. Making videos right now is my favorite. It's an art form to me and I absolutely love it. And I would say below that, I've really been enjoying poetry lately. I don't really know what I'm doing with it, but it's a great form of expression. And then it varies between, I do more like ink and graphite drawing than painting. And it's not that I like it more, it's just that sometimes it's easier to do than get out all the palette and the paints and everything and watch everything. It's easier just to like grab a pen and get it done, you know? Here's where we are. Dogs are angels on earth. Amen. Oh, we see a little monkey behind us and they're so cute. They're just watching over me because they're so good. Do I like, oh wait. Have I painted horses before? I have not painted horses, but I did draw that horse, if you can see it. Oh, Randy, thank you so much. Thanks for being such an inspiration to all your subscribers. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Seriously, thank you. That will also go towards the art fund as I am running low on paints. And I truly, truly appreciate that and your generosity. Thank you. Did I ever do any of October? No, I have not done Inktober. Though I think that might be a great idea for next year because I kind of try to do something every year that would kind of rewrite the feelings that I have for October, you know, because it's not my most favorite month. And this year I got a leg, which was a very positive development. And next year, maybe I'll try Inktober, which is like drawing a piece of ink drawing every single day. I follow a lot of people who do it. Sophie, who was in the chat a little while ago, did it, and I really enjoyed following her work. There we go. Is it a few snowmen? Maybe. Green Steven asks, that tattoo was a painful when you had it done. Are we talking about this guy? Little lion guy? You know, it wasn't the most painful for sure. I have a couple of tattoos on my ribs. Oof, those were not easy. But you know what the worst one was? Is I had a tattoo here, a very small, little, it's like a couple lines and an anchor. I wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry because it hurt so bad. And it only took like 20 minutes to do. And I've had tattoos that were like 4 hours, right? And there's something about that skin right there that is just so not comfortable. Okay, so now I'm gonna let you guys in on what it is that I'm doing because I want your input to help create this painting. So every year I take commissions to draw, to paint snowman families with like custom scarf colors, and sometimes I can put people's pets in the pictures, and I do like a little tree with overhanging snow and the snowflakes coming down. So right now we have 2 little snowmen. They're pretty little. We could fit more snowmen in here. So sometimes I'll have like adult snowman and children's snowman, and then I put the name of the family on the bottom. What do you think we should do for this one? Should I just have 2 adult snowmen? Should I have 2 adult snowmen and maybe a kiddo snowman? Oh, Ashley says my dog is training to be my service dog. That's amazing. They're angels. Oh, that's so sweet. I wanted to train Sophie to be a service dog. I think she'd be very good at it. It takes a lot of hard work. It's amazing that you're doing that, and I hope she helps you out a lot. Want me to, Electro Gamer, thank you so much too. Want me to send you a challenge worth $20. What does that mean? I am not sure what that means. Please explain. I will look for your answer in the chat. Oh, and everyone is voting for snow puppies. And thank you again, Ashley and Electroman Gamer. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Snow puppies, dog snowman. All right. I love how Monkey's just eating the carpet behind me. She doesn't have a dog toy, by the way. She's just licking it. Brian and Joe snowman, snow pups. What should I do? Okay, I'm gonna do 2 adult snowmen and a snow dog. Keep in mind this is just a cutesy little painting, so it's not gonna look super profesh. So let's see here. Electroman Gamer, looking for your answer still. Sophie says, I just spilled my water for the brushes. Yeah, see, I do stuff like that too. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I should be trusted with such things. You know what? We're going to finish the actual snowman first, and then I'm going to move on to the doggos. Maybe we'll put 1 or 2 snow puppies. I'm sculpting a mushroom lantern right now, says Wally. That is pretty impressive. I had water. Here we go. Does anyone else ever put their paintbrushes in the drinking water or try to drink the paintbrush water? Because I've definitely done that, so I've started putting tops on them. So we avoid that. Winter is coming, says Jeff. Yes. Yes, that is the truth. Any other Game of Thrones fans here? I did watch the whole series. It was pretty decent. All right, we gotta get some snowman shading in here now. Isa has done that before, as in the paintbrush in the clean water, or drinking the paintbrush water. It happens to the best of us, all right? It happens to the best of us. All right. Oops. So what I do to make the snowman shadow, this is not great art technique. I'm not actually teaching painting here, but I'll show you. Kind of just take some of the blue sky color and I mix it with more white to make it a little bit lighter. And then we just get some shadows in there. See that? Right down there? Then we just blend and bend. Blending is the best. I'm a big fan of that. I really like shading. It's probably my favorite part of any kind of art. Let's see here. Amanda says I actually have a mug for this. Actually have a mug for drinking that says not paint water, safe to drink. That's so smart. Stasha Addison says, do you still consider yourself a Christian? That's kind of a that's a good question. I appreciate you asking. It's a hard question for me to answer because I mean the answer is yes and no. I have a really hard time with that word because of the connotations that it has. I do believe in God for sure. I think Jesus is pretty cool, and but the church I have a hard time getting behind. So yes and no. A bit of both, you could say. All right, so that's kind of what I'm doing to the bottom there, kind of shading it in some. Bethan says, would I ever color my hair again? If so, what color? Yes, I'd very much like to. I've considered doing blue, but I really liked purple. I'm not gonna lie, I was a big fan of the purple hair. I thought it was pretty fun. What did you guys think? What would you guys like to see? The only color I wouldn't do is red. I don't love the color red in general. So like bright red hair, I would do like strawberry blonde or something like that. Oh, okay. So here, Electroman Gamer says, can you sing the Brazilian anthem? Oh, I don't know it. Oh no. Okay, can you sing the Brazilian anthem? No. What is it? I should probably know this from being so involved in jiu-jitsu. You would think I would be at least familiar with it. But we don't really sing it as like part of class or anything like that. Yay, Brazil is the best. I don't know. I don't know. Also, singing is not my forte, but I do try. Bethan loved the purple. Hi, Raven. I'm doing well today. Thanks for asking. Pastel blue would be really pretty. I feel like that could potentially be a excellent choice. Just an excellent choice. I like the kind of like the pastel-y colors. Even though when we initially colored my hair purple, it was a pretty dark purple. It's because I'm blonde naturally, and it fades so quick that it ended up being a pretty dark purple. But I kind of liked it. Okay, so Snowman 1 is done. See how we have some like shading there? If it'll focus. Yeah. So we get some more shading in Snowman number 2. So purple and blue, silver. Oh, a silver would be, I would love to do like a silvery blue for my hair color. I think that would look really cool. I'm very into that idea. Let's see here. Taylor says, make a poetry video again, please. I really appreciate that you guys are asking me to do that because, like I said, it's a huge experiment for me. I definitely don't know what I'm doing, but I really enjoyed that process. Oh, did you hear Sophie? She's gonna try and jump on me and ruin the painting. I just know it, and that's okay. She's more important than paintings. Let's see here. Oh no, Taylor. Oh, let's see here. Christy says I had to restart my drawing. I'll be honest, I do that a lot. What is she looking at? What is my dog looking at? I don't know. I never know. What type of fish do I have, Ethan? Ethan, I have an angelfish, and then I have a Pocostomus, and I had a, oh, the dogs are underneath the table. I'm very concerned that they're going to jump up and knock my hand, and then I'm not going to paint anymore. What are you guys doing? Big puppies. I used to have a, I'm totally blanking on the name of the fish. They're blue, they're a little aggressive, not a cichlid. I'll think of it eventually. But he recently passed away, which is very sad. He lived a very long life though, which is very good. Purple, pink, silver, and blue rainbow hair would look cool. That would be really cool. Isa says, is it okay if I post a link to the snowman paintings? Oh, thanks for knowing that exists. Yes, yes it is. So like I said, I do, girls, they're having a throwdown over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? Puppies. Mommy's trying to film a video and your audio quality is not helping. So Isa, yes, thank you so much for asking. So like I said, I don't want to show you the finished version just yet. Isa, can we wait until I'm closer to the end of this video if you happen to stick around? No worries. No worries if you don't have time. That is completely on your ability thing, because I do, like I said, I do take requests for these and I make them if anyone actually wants them specific for their family. Puppies, be quiet. Be quiet, puppies. They're so playful and sweet. It's hard to tell them to not be playful. Do you guys hear that? That's mostly Sophie. She's a very mouthy shepherd. It's kind of in their genes. Isa, yes, of course, of course. And thank you for being a fantastic moderator for me. You have helped me so much, sincerely, always. I really appreciate what you do for me. Okay, so we're getting a little closer to snowman number 2. I don't like the shading there quite as much. We're gonna fix that up a little bit. There we go. Have you tried using the quill type of paintbrush? Quill paintbrushes. I don't know. I actually don't know what a quill paintbrush is. I'll have to look into that. And Ethan, it wasn't a betta fish, though I have had my fair share of betta fishes in my time. What kind of dog should we put in this picture? Like what color? Ears up, ears down, what do we think? Black Betty, I'm not English. I'm Swedish and Norwegian. That is my heritage with a little bit of French and German in there. Not much. Very, very white. It's pretty much what we can get from that. Oh yeah, they do. Blue Diva says they look like Chinese calligraphy brushes, referring to the quill ones. Yes, I do know what you're talking about. At a Belgian Shepherd, a Husky, ears up, black with snow on his face. That's a great idea. A Dalmatian Dane. What is your, let's see here. Isa says, you're welcome. I'm glad I can help. Unfortunately, I'm able to support on Patreon. I'm glad I'm able to contribute in other ways. There's, as I said before, there's never any pressure for anyone to help in any way, but you guys are seriously so incredible and supportive, and thank you. And it means a lot to me that you're willing to moderate, so thank you. Margaret says Australian Shepherd. Do you know Portuguese? Electroman Gamer says, do you know Portuguese? I don't. I don't know how to speak English, he says, but you're doing a great job of typing English. Fantastic. I don't know how to speak Portuguese, but I do know, I want to say I know a few Portuguese words, but I actually don't. I just know the names of like submissions in Portuguese, and that's it. Do you hear the dogs in the background fighting? By fighting, I mean playing. Okay, so we got a lot of votes for different kinds of dogs. Okay. Do you guys hear that? Okay, all right. Be right back. My cat stole my pencil. That's like my rats every time I'm in the room. Okay, so 2 snowmen are done. Here we have it. They're not actually done. The backgrounds for the snowmen are done. And here's my super organized paintings. A lot of them are not great anymore. I do have some more that are like actually organized in the cabinet down here. Husky, a lot of Husky votes. Okay, so let's try to make something that looks similar to a Husky. So kind of maybe white and grayish. Do we think? Yes, whitish and I cannot account for how good this puppy dog is gonna look, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, cool. Joe flew at the screen. Did I come at it quickly? Maybe I did. What kind of paint do I use? Tippy weed. I use acrylic paint. I've done oil painting in the past. I wish there was a way I could like do this when you guys are watching. We're gonna try this for just a second. It's not gonna go well. My hair's in the paint. Cool. My life. What did you ask? Oh yeah, so I've done oil painting before, and I've tried watercolor like just for fun, but I've never done anything with it because it's hard to do. All right, so we're just gonna make him like I should have made him closer. We're gonna bring him a little bit closer. Like a little, we're gonna make him a fat Husky. Is that cool with you guys? We're gonna make him a fat Husky. All right, I'm sorry. I want to do this, but I can't. Would you guys rather be watching me talk to you, or would you rather be watching me paint? Let me know, because I could tilt the camera down. Yeah, acrylic works really well. That is very, very true. A fat husky. Puppies. It's gonna be, Peter says, so what you're saying is he's gonna be a husky. Damn right, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be a husky little husky. All right, here we go. Okay, so everyone says, a lot of people said they'd rather see me paint, so don't make fun of the fact that I'm wearing sweatpants and that this is messy. All right, cool. I trust that you guys will probably maybe do both, and that's totally fine. So we're gonna move the microphone here. There we go. So we can, I'll have it down here for a little while and then I'll move it back up. How's that sound? Yeah? Cool. Let's see here. Jeanette is making some Christmas things herself. I think that's great. I'm usually the person who doesn't actually start thinking about Christmas things until it's like December 15th. But this year I'm really trying to get a start on things early so that I'm not rushed, because there's no reason to be rushed. All right, he's just gonna be a fat little snow husky. We good with that? We good with that. Jordan, yes, I can still see your comments. Yeah, Donna, I'm trying to navigate how to show like the art in my face. If I maybe got like a wider angle, one of these camera things, that could work. But I think this works actually just great. So we got this little fat puppy body. And then huskies have pointed ears. I say very obviously, because of course they do. Why am I called Footless Joe? Great question. Because my nickname is Joe. My actual name is Jordan, like we chatted about, and I am less 1 foot. Missing just one foot. Yeah, so that's why. You know, he's actually kind of a skinny husky. I feel like we should make him fatter. I feel like he should be a fat husky. And if anyone has to go, I will post the results of our live painting together on Instagram. Oh, Electroman Gamer, can I send the donation in Portuguese? Yes, so it will come across in US dollars if that's what you mean. Can I send the donation in Portuguese, Portuguese in Brazil? Do you understand? I think I understand, and yes, you sure can. Have I ever tried, I think it's called gouache paints? Gouache, I have not. That is one that I haven't done. I'm kind of vanilla in my art choices. Because I found acrylic paint and I was like, you know what, this is pretty easy. And I like it. Christy just got her pencil back from the cat and he's attacking her hands. You know what? That happens. It does happen quite a lot. Can you use washable ink on your tattoo to enhance the wardrobe choices? Do you mean like color in my tattoo? I thought about coloring it. I thought about like making it kind of watercolor colored, you know, but I'm not sure how that would look. All right, here's the tricky part. Don't want him to end up looking like a cat, but he might. Here we go. There we go. Now you can see it. I'm not done with his ears just yet. Sadie, I hear you. I do. I hear you. Okay. So I'm gonna finish up the dog here and have you guys guess for just a second what it's gonna look like while I tell you about my puppies and the sociology of how the pack works. So Monkey is really the ringleader, if we're honest with ourselves, but she lets them run all over her. And Sadie, oh look, they're all here now. Sheriff Sadie cannot stand when anyone has fun. So Sophie and Monkey will play a lot, right? And Sadie can't stand it. She can't take it. So she barks at them and she tries to break it up and she's so sweet. She gets so stressed out because she's like, no, you can't fight. Even though they're just playing and having a good time, we call her Sheriff Sadie or World Police Sadie because she tries to fix everything. They have a very weird, sweet little ecosystem going on. Taylor asks, do I like snakes or lizards? No, no, I don't. I like lizards. I have a real problem with snakes. I wish I didn't. I think they're beautiful creatures. I just can't stand them. Jeanette has her Rottweiler here with her in the kitchen. There's the girls being silly. Here's another one right here. All the girls. They're so sweet. They're the sweetest little puppers. Let's see here. What kind of dogs do you guys have? Do you have pets? Do you have snakes? Do you have lizards? I kind of like asking that question because there's usually a wide variety of answers in the chat. And let's be honest, guys, pets are the best. Electromagnetic Gamer says it's about the challenge. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. I'm gonna do a terrible job, but I'm really gonna try for you. Canto hine, Brazil, masen, Carol K, okay, Kente, Cantado, Nosa, Lingua en Brazil, Pesque, and no YouTube. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I said that horribly wrong, I'm sure. But I tried. I did try. Thank you so much for your super chat and your donation. That's really, really sweet. I hope I did what you were asking. Avocado Trainwreck has 2 dogs. Oh, the Rottweiler's name is Fluffy that Janet has. That is really, really cute. That's a great name. All right, I've got to mix some new colors here. I'll let you guys watch as I do that. Okay, so we want a husky, so we want some gray. I actually have some, I have some white and black already here. So I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing here. Nope. I actually don't need that much black. There we go. So we want him to have a little bit of a gray face maybe. Ooh, that's much too dark. All right. Olivia has a cat, 4 snakes, a gecko, a tortoise, and a beta. Oh, that's awesome. Kim has a toy American Eskimo dog whose name is Yeti. Oh my gosh, my brother has a Great Pyrenees named Yeti, and he is the cutest thing. He's only he's like a year old now, so he's still kind of a baby fluff ball. What do we think? Do we think that's a good color? What do we think? Isa, thank you for looking that up for me. According to Google Translate, it's about the challenge. Sing the Brazilian anthem, but I want you to sing him singing in our Brazilian language. Search him on YouTube. I will absolutely do that. I will absolutely do that when this live stream is over. You got it, 100%. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for translating. All right, we're back, guys. We got a new color here. Cool. Trippy's dog's name is Copper, and she's an Australian Pinscher. Is that right? Australian Pinscher mix? Oh, yes. Okay, MS approves the color choice. We're good to go. Okay, now I actually have to put the color on the puppy dog. All right, so what do Huskies look like? Huskies, I know what Huskies look like, but like specifically the colors. I'm gonna look up a picture of a Husky. Whenever I draw or paint, except for this painting when it's just the snowman, I have to look at someone. Like some picture or something. So gray Husky. Pranjit has a Pomeranian named Millie. That's so cute. We got some adorable puppy dogs here. Look at these cute puppies. They're very cute. All right, I've got a good idea of what we're looking for. Cool. That is handsome looking little dog. All right, let's do this. So the thing I like about acrylic paint is that you can water it down as much as you need, and it's easy to like cover up mistakes. If you really mess something up, you can totally redo it, which is fantastic. Huskies do have a lot of attitude. That's very true. I will tell you that German Shepherds have a ridiculous amount of attitude, which is one of the reasons why I like them so much. If I can, I will always have one. All right. I'll let you guys. The camera shifts are getting annoying, let me know, but let you guys see me attempt this one. Leah has an orange cat named Bert. Wendy has a 16-year-old cat named Sweet. Oh, she's sweet and senile. That's so sweet. Okay, so we're gonna give him better. All right. What do you guys do when you're, for the artists out there, when you're drawing or painting? Do you talk to people? Do you turn on a TV show? Do you do none of the above? Do you listen to music? I'm interested because everyone kind of has a different routine, you know? I'm looking at pictures of sitting huskies here. So I'll give him a little bit more gray there. Then we're gonna wash the color down a little bit. Oop, a little bit too much. Now it doesn't exist. Oh well. That's what more is for. There we go. Taylor asks, what's my favorite animal? Dogs, definitely dogs. I really love them. They're fantastic animals. But I really like horses too, even though I fell off one and, you know, eventually lost my leg kind of because of it. Okay, so he kind of has a mask now. See a little bit. Just don't judge it yet. Don't judge it yet. Austin, I'm so glad you were here. Thank you. How many tattoos do I have, Mir? I have 8, I believe. 8. Emerson, good afternoon back to Brazil from Colorado. Let's see here. Avocado Trainwreck, which is a great username, by the way. My dogs are named Chewbacca. Oh, he looks exactly like from Star Wars. That's amazing. Okay, whoops. I kind of erased that all together now. We're gonna have to fix that. Here we go. So I'm trying to get a little bit of gray in his face here. Give him some colors. For anyone just tuning in, we're painting a snowman family and a little husky here. Doesn't look like it just yet, I promise. Promise you it's a husky somewhere. Do huskies have colored snouts? No, usually not. Okay, that's good to know. They kind of usually have like the markings around their eyes, you know. There we go. Some people listen to music, stream Netflix while arting. Taylor has 4 horses. That's amazing. I love horses so very much. I cannot wait to get back on them and start riding again. Seriously. Did I have pets when I was younger? So yes. Yes, I did have pets when I was younger. My mom, see the puppy. My mom was not a fan of the fact that I loved animals. Neither one of my dad really likes dogs, but neither one of my parents are like huge pet people. So the fact that I was obsessed with dogs was kind of, you know, a problem because they weren't obsessed with dogs. And so my mom made me a promise that on my 10th birthday, we could have a dog. And she made that promise when I was like 7, and I did not forget that promise. And I didn't ask her again until the day I turned 10. And I was like, you know what? Today's the day. And so eventually we did get a dog. We got a black lab named Zorro, and he was amazing. And then I got a dog named Prince, who was a little corgi, and he was a total sweetheart. And I miss them both so much. They passed away both the year we lost our house in the fire, which was really sad. They passed away like 3 months after each other, which was a bummer. They're up in puppy heaven together. Margarita just finished horseback riding training. That's awesome. Way cool. Joe Harris. Oh, hey, Joe. It's great to see you here. My wife and I have a Corgi Doberman. Oh, what a great combination named Scout. Oh, that is a great name for a puppy dog. All right. Just about done with the puppy here, or the outline of the puppy. So I usually do painting kind of in layers. So I'll get like, you know, part of what I want done, and then I'll switch to the next part. We're gonna move on to the tree in just a second here. Corgis are sausages, Brigitte said. Yes, they are. They're amazing. I love them. We just got to give our little husky friend a tail. Don't judge him. Don't judge him. He doesn't have a face yet. He'll look better. My puppy was named Bailey. She's a beagle. Aww. I like beagles. A couple people in the chat have had beagles, which is pretty cool. All right. Our husky friend needs a face, clearly. All right, she's got a face. It's better. It's good when they have faces. I got human puppies. Yes. So, what are you all doing for Christmas? Do you celebrate Christmas? Do you not celebrate Christmas? My family has some pretty ingrained Christmas traditions, which I really appreciate. We aren't like huge on tradition in other areas of our lives, but we do very specific things on Christmas and Christmas Eve, and I kind of do like that, you know. How about you guys? What do you guys do for Christmas, if anything? Brigitte says, I'm Hindu but celebrate Christmas. Way cool. Jordan says, can you see what I'm trying to say? Yes, I can. Clarissa, the biggest thing we're doing for Christmas is a book tree for my girls. Oh, that's really cool. Starting December 1st, they each get to unwrap a book every night before we go to bed. That is such a great idea. I love that idea. Way cool. Okay, now we're going to move on to the tree. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to make it, yeah, I'm going to make it black, like an outline. Sophie Art says, my family celebrates Christmas. It's a bit harder for me. It's a bad time. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. A lot because of all the ads on TV and Christmas movies and all that stuff. It always looks like it's just happiness and sunshine, but it can be a really rough time for people. For many years, I hated it, especially when there's like trauma in your life or mental illness or anything like that. It's hard, and I absolutely get that, and I respect that. I hear ya. I celebrate Christmas, says Mir, but I dislike the season for some reason. You dislike October. Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry. Yeah, exactly. I get it. Mr. Positive says, hey girl, you should try streaming on You Now, but you would do great on there. I've never tried streaming on You Now. What does that really entail? Is it just like going live on YouTube? I mean, what is the difference? All right, so we're gonna put a tree over here in this corner. And then we're going to add details to our snowman folk. The tree really adds a lot, I find. It makes it look a lot better. Gives some dimension to the painting. And then we'll add some falling snowflakes. Oh, wow. This is the longest live stream I've done by far. I just realized I've been talking for over an hour. Thank you for hanging in. Gaming with Jalen says your art sucks. Thanks. You know what? That's the cool thing about art. Art is subjective. And I'm happy if you think my art sucks. Sometimes I think my art sucks too, but I really enjoy art. And most of the time, I don't think my art sucks. I really don't think anyone's art sucks. Let's see here. Sophie says, yeah, that's true. I always appreciate the happiness magically appearing. Blue Diva says, don't worry, we love it. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, let's see here. So we're gonna draw a tree kind of coming up here. It's going to branch out over our little snowman family here and our snow puppy family here. There we go. Joe, don't worry, it's never wrong. Yeah, see, Brigitte says art is for self, design is for others. I actually believe that. Yesterday, I'm going to show you guys this. This is going to sound silly, but yesterday I was sitting down drawing for a while and I was trying to draw like a sky with a balloon, like a hot air balloon in it. And I didn't like how it was going. I was being frustrated. I was like, this is stupid. So I just painted over the whole thing. I just made it into like a design and I did some splatter paint on it. And I was like, you know what? I had more fun doing that than trying to make it look like anything. So I honestly do believe that like art is for yourself. And if other people happen to like it, that's really cool. And if they don't, that's really cool too. Austin says my snowmen look real. Why, thank you. They have a little ways to go, but I do appreciate you for saying that. All right, we're gonna have the tree come up and kind of split in the middle there. Go a couple different directions here, make it seem a little more interesting. So later tonight, we are going to watch the UFC fights with friends. Does anyone have any exciting Saturday night plans? Raven asks how I'm doing with Sunshine. We have a good relationship, me and Sunshine. Sunshine's my prosthetic leg, for anyone who was wondering. It's a long journey of figuring out what works and what doesn't. And it's a long journey. And so it's kind of like, it feels like red light, green light, where something will work and then it'll stop working. And that's literally how it's gonna go. You know, bit by bit, it'll get better. My snowman looked like donuts, says Jordan. That's awesome. Amanda says, I've had much more fun making art outside of school. Yes, okay, so I actually tried to take an art class when I went to college, and I hated it. I really hated it because I felt like your art had to be something, right? Like they told you exactly what you needed to make and graded you on how it looked. And I think that's awesome for a lot of people. I think that's incredible when you can do that. It just killed it for me. Like I was like, I do not enjoy this at all. And I just didn't enjoy that, right? Like it wasn't enjoying for me. So I get that. I get enjoying art side of school more than in school. So someone else said that they were gonna watch the UFC. Diana says they're watching the UFC. Who do you have on the fights? I think Nate runs a solid chance of winning, but I'm not sure. Sophie says, I don't really like watching fights because I feel their pain. You know what? That's a very valid point. Most people I know don't like watching fights because of that. And I think that makes a lot of sense. I enjoy it because I've done it and I get the sport of it, but it's obviously violent and people do get hurt. So I get why people would not want to participate in or watch it. I actually like my college art classes, says Leah, because it forced me to be productive and not lazy. That's a really good point too, though, because it actually does, it makes sure that you actually get something done, right? Like you have to turn in projects, and sometimes forcing yourself to be a little bit creative brings out creativity, I think. Jordan says, my hair is beautiful. Thank you. Weird chat is in the background. Can you buy it on eBay? Can you buy what on eBay? Good question. Mr. Positive, he says, with you now, you would be able to interact with fans in the chat. You could also invite up to 3 on screen. Oh, that's cool with you. That is awesome. WWE is trash. Yes, I totally agree. I've never watched it. I only watched the UFC because it's more my cup of tea. Nate Diaz. Yeah, I think he might win. I'm not sure, though. I'm not watching the football game tonight. I am watching the UFC games tonight. They're not games. I'm watching the fights. We're actually gonna go over a little bit early to our friend's house and maybe do some jiu-jitsu beforehand. I'm not going to. I'll watch, but Eamon says the painting. So you can't buy it on eBay, but there is somewhere you can buy similar paintings. I will be selling them on my website, and this is not what they'll look like. I want to show you like when it's actually done. I'd like to make that actual announcement because doesn't look great right now. So okay, so I don't miss anybody. This is the paintings that I make. These are the paintings that I make. So they're like cute little snowman guys with a tree and someone's last name and the year. I'm going to be selling them on my website this Christmas if anyone's interested. So they are at joebeckwith.com or footlessshow.com. So this is what they end up looking like. This one was one that got a little bit messed up, so I didn't end up selling it. No, this was one that was actually mine. That's why I kept it. But that's what we're working towards. But we're going to put a little different spin on it with our puppy dog and a couple other things. Oh, Isa, thank you so much for popping the link down there. Katie says you should make a website and sell your art. I am now. I've turned my website into a place where I could sell some of my art if people felt so inclined. We're getting a little bit further on the tree here. Bit by tiny bit. I start a new model. Let's see here. Oh, wow, my mom would actually love that. She collects snowmen. Oh, that's so cute. I actually know a lot of people who walk snowmen, who collect snowman. They're really, I think it's a sweet little thing to collect. All right, we need some more branches here. That just looks like a sad dead tree right now. And then we'll put snow on the branches to make it look a little bit more happy and inviting. We'll put branch right there, coming out right there. And I always wrap it like around the canvas too, so no matter where you're looking at it, it looks okay hanging on the wall. Let's see here. You should have a horse and wave big, medium-sized canvas. I actually do a variety of different sizes. I've made someone, I made one for one last year where someone had 4 horses and I painted them in a barn. Like they were snowman and they painted their four horses in the barn next to them. It was a long, like 12-inch canvas. So I do take special requests on occasion. Here we go. Got that guy coming around the side of it. Elizabeth says, "What did I miss? I'm back." Oh, thanks for coming back. So we got a little. He's not done. We got the outlines of the snowmans and a snow ship, snow husky, and a tree going on. Oh, got paint all over my hands. Leah says, "I don't think you saw this, but I wanted to say thank you for doing this stream. My mood has dramatically increased. Oh, it's a good distraction from the pain. I'm so glad. Really, I'm so glad. That makes me feel great. Pain sucks. Pain just absolutely sucks. No one should ever have to be in it. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we all are from time to time. A little bit further. Let's see. Hats off to, what did I miss? Hats off to Joe Beckwith. You're doing a top job. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. You're always so supportive of my work. So thanks. How many more branches do you think we should add? Should we add like little branches off of these branches, or do we want to keep it not? Let me know. Austin asked myself, artists have had some training. Totally self-taught. Like those pictures back there. I looked at pictures that were similar and like took some ideas from some people and morphed them into my own. But that's it. I looked at, like, for acrylic painting, I did take a couple Skillshare classes a while after I started, but that's about it. 2 more branches, 200 more branches. 2 more branches, yes. 1 more on the right. This right or this right? I never know how the camera's facing, but people said a little bit more, so we're gonna do a little bit more. Okay, let's do that. Do one right there. How long have I been painting doing it for? Just about 4 years, but I've only actually done it for like 1.5 years, maybe 2 years of that. Here we go. Got some more little branches there, and then we'll put snow on said branches to make him look even more friendly. I love when the world is covered in snow. Let's see. Little one. Okay, so add some little guys. 1 or 2 small branches. Okay. Amanda asked what kickstarted me into painting. Specifically, what kickstarted me into painting was actually Christmas, because Christmas presents are expensive, and we were not flush with cash. And so I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can learn to paint and make presents for people that I feel good giving them. And then I made a cardinal painting, just as like a test run, and I was like, I actually really enjoy this because I'd done some drawing before that, and went on from there. I really enjoyed it. Okay, we got some more little branches in here, guys. Just a couple little ones. How about that? How are we looking with that? Halani says, are you giving this beautiful painting away or are you selling it? I'm giving this one away because you guys helped me create it. I'm going to give it away over on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go to @FootlessJoe. And I'm going to do a giveaway there to someone in the stream. Wait, that doesn't, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, don't ever say I'm the one who sent you a picture of my hand. Have you tried Let's Make Art? They do painting videos. I have not, actually. I've never tried that channel, but that sounds delightful. All right, now comes a very important question, guys. Scarf colors and collar colors. We need 2 scarves and a dog collar color. Please let me know what we should do. I do have a few colors here. We got a couple colors to choose from. Purple, okay, I'll do one purple. I'll make sure one's purple. Let me grab that right here. Does purple work? Purple, purple, purple. Oh yes, I love purple. Okay, purple, blue. Austin, there is a little bit of snow on the ground here, though not much. Purple, purple, blue. Okay, so purple and blue and a pink collar. Done. Excellent choices, everybody. And let's see here. Oh, this blue? It's not really blue. Do we want this blue? Do we want the green blue or the blue blue? I shall wait. Purple scarf, maroon. Green blue or dark blue? We got one vote for dark blue. Green blue, blue in general. I like that. Indigo, blue blue, green blue. Green blue. All right, green blue it is. Let's do it. So green blue, and then we need some orange for their little noses. And a pink dog collar. And we actually got to draw their faces and things of that nature. And a top hat, because what would a snowman be without a top hat, am I right? It's a little bit like your walls. It is a little bit like my walls, actually. That's very true. It's very much like that color. Okay. Oh yeah, they need arms too. My acrylics are this brand. It's like called Liquidix, I think. Yeah, Liquidix. All right. Oh, I need the orange for the noses. Okay. This is usually a good orange for noses. What do we think of an art stream? I know it's taking a while, guys. I appreciate everyone who stuck around. Appreciate anyone who's been here at any point. I just thought it'd be fun to actually sit with you guys and do. Oh, whoops. Got black all over my fingers. That happens. It does happen sometimes. Bob Ross is smiling in heaven right now. Oh, that's really sweet. Dalton, hey. Oh, hey. He says, thanks for, or they say, thanks for being you, Joe. Thanks for sharing your experiences. Would you do a coping during the holidays? Yes. Yes, I will do that video. Absolutely, 100%. I think that's really important because so many of us have a very hard time with the holidays. Isa says, honestly, I love your streams in general. Thank you, Isa. And Dalton, thank you again for your super chat. Really appreciate that. Jeanette says, it's not always easy to be positive, but looking at your videos make me think it's okay to not have a good day all the time. That means a lot to me to hear. I really hope that people feel that way because it's true. You don't have to be happy all the time. It's a silly fallacy that our society seems to like telling us. Let's see here. Tara says, thank you for helping me power through my homework today. Oh, yay, good job getting it done. Let's see, okay. All right, it's time for some noses, guys, on the snowman, and then we'll move on to the puppy's face so he doesn't look like just a gray and white blob. Okay, here we go. Carrot on face placement is very important. I'll let you guys be a part of this one. You know what? I'm gonna make sure. So there's always just like a delicate balance of water to acrylic ratio to make sure it like actually runs but doesn't run too much. Oop, and I didn't get it right. Because if there's too much water, it becomes too thin and see-through. But if there's not enough, like it won't move on your canvas. I think that's good. There's one little nose. Let's move on to nose number 2. All right. Well, it's a little misshapen, but that's okay. Not all noses are the same. Let's see here. Isa says my favorite joke quote, it's okay to be miserably unhappy. Thank you for quoting that. That's so sweet. Here we go. Well, it is okay to be miserably unhappy. Sincerely. All right, we got some noses on our little snowman peoples. I think it's time for a top hat before we go any further. What do you think? Snowman on the side or snowman in the middle should have a top hat? I'm thinking the one on the side. What do you think? All right, I'm gonna wait for some answers. The side or the middle? Which guy? Snowman on the side. All right, I'm gonna go with the first answer I have. So we are gonna build him a little bit of a top hat because top hats are important. Black is such an interesting color to paint with because you can't go back. It's like the one that you can't, it's really hard to, if it's on the canvas, you got to do a lot to get it on, to get it off. All right. Here we go. All right, so we're thinking he should have the blue-green scarf then. That's what I'm seeing in the chat. Okay. What do we think of that top hat? I think it might need to be a little bit wider. Toby's mom said this is fun, but I'm actually still laughing about the teeth marks on sunshine. You know what? I think we're all still laughing about that. I sure am. I'm actually going to go hang out tonight with that puppy dog and my friends, and I'm very excited because I love her so much. But yeah, she definitely numbed my foot, and it was my fault. We all know it was my fault. Okay, here we go. What do we think? Well, it's a very squashed looking top hat. All right. We're gonna call that good. We're gonna give him some buttons. Because snowmen need buttons, guys. There we go. There we go. I'm glad you guys think it's adorable. I gotta find a way to like film the other way around. Oh goodness. I just noticed my computer is about to die because I've been doing this so long. Well. I'm afraid that I will lose people if I have to hop away. Let me see if there's a cord right over here. Let's just find out. Sometimes Brian leaves one right over here. Oh gosh darn it. Guys, I've made a horrible judgment and error. I need to get a power cord, otherwise I'm gonna lose you guys. Will you stick around? Will you stick around for just a moment? I will give you adorable puppy footage if you do, and you will see me hopping, and you will see me hopping across the floor like I'm not supposed to. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Isn't she cute? Isn't she the cutest dog? She's so cute. I'll be right back, okay? I promise. I'm terrible at this. Almost there, guys. Success. Yes. Yes, I know I'm not supposed to hop a lot, and I don't do a lot. I just felt like it was going to take too long to like actually suit up and move. All right. Man, I've never had to plug it in before. Okay. And we're back in business, guys. We're good to go. Thank you for sticking with me. Awesome says, I really just don't want to see her face plant on camera. Let's be honest, though. It would be funny, though, wouldn't it be? Look at this sweet puppy. You see this sweet puppy? And that sweet puppy? She just left. Good girl. They're so good. I'm only a little bit obsessed with my dogs. Good girl. All right, now that I'm out of breath from hopping on camera, let's continue. Okay. Now we're gonna add some eyes, noses, or eyes and mouth, and then work on the puppy and the snow. How's that sound? Sophie is so cute. Yeah, the snowman does need eyes, Ingmar. I completely agree. Otherwise, they look just kind of creepy, just straight up creepy. So I feel like eye placement is always kind of the most crucial point where things can be made or broken. So we got one of them, a mouth. We're gonna fix that a little bit though. Okay. And now they're both smiling but still have no eyes, so it's only a little bit creepy. So Jody asked, is it gonna snow? No, not today. It is not supposed to snow today. It's actually supposed to be a very nice day out. All right, wish me luck here, guys. And then I add a little bit of light to their eyes so they don't look, oh no, I made his hat too low. I made his hat too low so he doesn't have room for eyes. Hold on, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna fix it. Does that look weird? Does he need another eye? Sarah, to answer your question, this made me smile today, and you guys made me smile today. Yes, he can have one eye, says Leah. His eyes are hidden under his hat. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, good. Good, sounds good. Bethan, yes, I am definitely putting snowflakes in the sky. That is part of it. And snow on the trees as well. Okay, so then what I do is we put a little bit of shading in their eyes so that it looks like they're actually, you know, watching, hanging out. See? Now they look, there we go. Yes, I can't forget the puppy. I can't forget the puppy, and I won't forget the puppy. But first, we're going to finish our snowman friends and get some colors on their scarves, because that is necessary. So we're going to do the blue-green scarf on this guy, and then the purple one on that one. Blue-green scarf. What I like about this painting is I think pretty much anyone could do it. You know, it's very simple, but it still turns out pretty cute and fun. Got to keep the snowman's, I forgot how to say the word neck. We've got to keep their necks warm. What did Joe say that was funny? Someone's laughing at him. He usually says things that are funny. Most of his comments make me laugh. Put a black dot on the ground like the eye that fell off. That is a fantastic idea. I may do that. Static Display says, hello, everyone. Hope we're doing well. I hope we are doing well. Okay, so now we need to give him a little bit of a, here we go. Snowman's scarf is down on number 1. And then we're going to clean up some of the, you see it there? Yeah, we're going to clean up some of the white there. So I don't think that looks fantastic just yet. See? There we go. Got to fill it in a little bit. There we go. Oh, Sophie says, for the art supply fund. Oh, thank you. Greetings from 2 puppies and a horse in Norway. Thanks for everything you do. I'm loving these live streams. I am so happy for you being here. Thank you so much, and thank you for your generous donation. Yeah, I said this is a long stream. I'm sorry to keep you guys. I mean, if you have to go, you can go, of course. But yeah. So okay, so we got that done. We're just gonna fill in some of the white here so she looks a little more snowman-like. Notice, you know. There we go. What do we think? Looking good? Purple scarf is next. Indeed. Indeed, a purple scarf is coming. So we're going to give her a purple scarf, and then we're going to fix our little puppy dog and make him look like a puppy dog. Because he doesn't look like a puppy dog just yet. Okay. Give her a nice purple one for him. I'm going to say it's a her. This one's a her, maybe. I have done striped scarves before, but I think I'm going to keep these ones simple for the sake of time. All right. Yeah, we're going to make it come from this side. Like that. Hi, Joe. Miss Sophie Lofi's donations. No, I didn't. She's fantastic. So she says for the art supply fund, and I super appreciate that. Don't go. I just got up. Oh, Elsie, thank you. Thank you for being here. Yes, have breakfast with me. I would love that. All right. So, okay. Do we want to leave the purple scarf like it is with just like one side coming off, or do we want to add a second one like our top hat snowman has? Oh yeah, go make some coffee, guys. That's a great idea. We'll probably be here for another 20 minutes, I'm guessing. All right, so do we need another side to the purple scarf, or are we good with it just having one side? Add a second. Yes, second one. All right, let's do it. Okay. Got a lot of. Oh, the color is not coming through. So that's the funny thing about acrylic paint. Sometimes it just stops wanting to be acrylic paint. It doesn't spread super well. I haven't quite figured out. There we go. There we go. Okay. Onward. So we got our snowman with their scarves done. Now we have to finish the actual landscape, snowfall, the tree, and the puppy. These are the slightly easier parts, though. How old are the dogs? So my dogs are 2. Sophie's 2. Sadie's 8. Monkey's 8.5. And then our cats are 5. That's Cakes, the orange one. And 10 now. Ooh, this is getting pretty up there. Okay, so I'm just kind of fixing some of the white landscape down there because I could see some of the blue through it, which isn't a bad thing. I would just rather not see it. You know? All right. So we agreed on a pink collar for the puppy dog, right? Sophie says my cat is hiding from me because I want to snuggle. Cake says the same way. She doesn't love snuggling. It's just not her favorite thing. She'll like tolerate it sometimes, but we try to give her her space. Okay, back to painting. I'm going to attempt to give our dog here a little bit more dimension. You know, it's probably too much water. He looks really flat to me. Let's see here. Hi, Ethan. Hi, back to you. Kazumi says it's too late for coffee. I'll find something else for nighttime. Where are you in the world? Where is everybody in the world? I always like asking that question. Okay, so, oops, it's a little bit too much. So we're gonna try to give our Husky friend a little bit more dimension. You know? Ooh, okay, so Netherlands, Phoenix, Arizona, UK, feet. North of you in Idaho, nice. Norway, France, Ireland, Ohio, Philadelphia, New Zealand, Ontario, Cali, Alberta, Netherlands, Czech Republic. Maybe add some blue shading like you did to the snowman. That could maybe work for our little puppy friend. Good call. Good call. I may try something like that. Yeah, I've done, like I said, I've done pets for people in these before, and they turn out okay, but they really just need to look cute. They didn't need to look, you know, perfect necessarily. But I feel like I'm okay at the snowman. I'd like to be better at the pet part of it, because a lot of people want to include their pets. I would. Okay. Add some shading to his feet. Now let's give him an eyeball, maybe. Maybe two eyeballs. I don't know, maybe get crazy. So a lot of people from overseas. That's pretty amazing. Oh, Minoso, South Dakota. I had a friend there. I had a friend who lived in, is it Minot? I never knew how to say it. Minot? I think it is. Ironically, her husband was in the military. All right, I think our puppy's looking a little bit better. Not much, a little bit. Dog. Oh, I should have given him one blue eye and one brown eye. You're so right, Amanda. I saw that a little bit too late. Wendy says this would be the point at which I paint it to death / ruin it. I totally hear you on that. Believe me, I commonly practice the paint things to death and ruin them practice myself. He needs a red nose. He needs a red nose. So let me get some more paint. Here we go. This will work. Oh, Israel. Fantastic. Okay. Red nose. Oh, it's a little bit too much red paint. Things would have gone badly if we had done that. Ow. The fairy lights in your house are so nice. Oh, thank you. I put them up for Christmas one year and I was like, we're not going to take those down. Red nose. Check. We can see that. There we go. Okay. Oh, I so thank you for painting, for posting this. Commissioned snowman paintings link. They are fun to do. You take a minute. All right, I'm gonna give him a face now, a mouth. We're gonna see how that goes. Close enough. All right, dogs aren't my forte. We'll work on it. I'm gonna move on to snow and then I might come back to the puppy dog eventually. But I feel like we need some snow and then we can call this day good. Hi, monkey. Hi, monkey. That was some loud barking. Okay, so what I do is I add a bunch of snowflakes like it's snowing. And then we also put some snow on the tree. Does Brian have plans for Brian Cam? We are slowly working on it, Austin. We are slowly working on it. Yes, indeed. Okay, can you see this? You can kind of see this. So then I try to make it look like it's been snowing on the trees a little bit, you know? By like dragging paint across it. I just think it's so pretty when our world is caked in snow. Sometimes things feel safer to me when it's snowing outside, and I like that. Try to like make it clumpier in some places, less in others. I should make paintings of my own dog, says Amanda. I should, but I like struggle and I hit a point where I can't, like self-portraits or portraits of people I know or like my own dogs. I think I get so obsessed with trying to make it look right that I don't do a great job. I'd love to commission someone to do that for me at some point because I'd like to have that. What are we thinking? Snow look okay? No. Snow brings such a lovely silence. That's so true. I think that's part of why I love it so much is the silence, honestly. Okay. Go. Yes, okay, so we think the snow looks okay so far. Okay. And it's always, getting this top part is always interesting without squashing the rest of it. All right, I think that looks okay. Now we gotta cake some of it up on the actual base of it, like it's actually been snowing a little bit. Ooh, not like that. Anyone else think Winnie the Pooh looking at this artwork? Oh, that sounds so sweet. Oh, thanks for thinking that. I haven't seen snow ever, says Brigitte. Trying to visit Himalayan northern states during the winter. That's really cool. Snow is really cool. It's one of the reasons I like living in Colorado. Colorado's not my absolute favorite, but I am very grateful to live here. And one of the reasons I like it is for the snow. It's awfully cold. It's terrible if you're a clumsy person and slip, like I am sometimes. Okay, so there's the snow on our trees. Oh, he needs some snow on his top hat, clearly. And then we will get the pink collar on the puppy. Snow is worth the travel to see. Yes, it is, absolutely. Try to stylize them and do them in a non-hyper-realistic way that's easier, talking about the puppy paintings. I think that is a great idea. Oh, they need arms. They totally need arms. Sorry about that, guys. Well, that's all right. I'll give them arms right now. Do a dog toy with the puppy. I should. She's tired, but I have to go all the way downstairs to get her a toy. I can tell her to go get one, but then she'll get really excited and not leave me alone, which is fine. We'll play with her after this. Okay, so we need some arms. Got some claw hands there. Austin says we get plenty of snow here in southwestern Virginia, but not enough to get tired of it. That's a good combo. Brian grew up in upstate New York, where it like snows from October to May all the time. There's literally snow always on the ground, and that gets a little tiring. Okay, one snowman arm is done. Let's move on to two. Maybe they are armless snowman. They could be. They could be amputee snowman. Why didn't I think of that? Well, we're just going to commit and finish the arms now. Oops. Trying to make them look like actual branches, you know? Like they might have actually been pulled off the trees. Okay. And he's got part of an arm. Way says good, thank you. Walking in deep snow and prosthetic can be tough though. I think so. I haven't done it yet. I've only done like the not super deep snow, and that was okay. But I think walking like heavy snow would be a little challenging. Okay, well I think that's good enough for the arms and the legs. And now we're gonna make it snow. Maybe give him a collar first. Let's give him a collar first. How would you portray yourself in the snow? Struggling, right in the struggle bus. That's probably how I portray myself in the snow. Okay. Here we go. Oops. Pink collar time. The puppies are bumping my leg. Okay. Now he needs a name tag on his collar, clearly. Make it a little thicker. What shall we call the puppy? I don't have enough room to write it down. What is our Husky name? All right, I think he just needs like a little golden bobble on his collar. Just a little one. And then we'll make the snowflakes, and then we'll be done. And then I'm gonna grab some lunch, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty hungry. Aw, Toby's mom says coffee and Joe. You're having a cup of Joe with Joe. I should make that a series. A cup of Joe with Joe. I just got excited by my own thoughts. You know, it happens occasionally. And there we go. Now we've got a little name tag. It kind of looks like a schnauzer to me, actually. Cleo, that's a great name. What time is it where I am, Jeanette? It is almost 1 o'clock, just before 1 o'clock. All right, it's time for the fun part, snowflakes. Boop. I like this part because it's very subjective. Oh, Brian is calling me. Hello, love. I'm doing an art live stream. Can I call you back in a few minutes? Would you like to say hi to everyone? Oh, hold on. Hey, everybody, it's Brian. All right, I'll call you back, babe. I love you. Bye. I will tell him everyone said hey. And I'll tell him we need to get Brian cam up and running, gosh darn it. Got some snowflakes coming down now. Look at the comment section go crazy for Brian. It's because he's freaking awesome. I keep telling him. I'm not kidding. I think that if he started a YouTube channel, it would be significantly more successful than mine, because he is so funny and adorable. He has a great sense of humor. And he's very talented. All right, got some snowflakes. I feel like it needs to be snowing a little bit more heavily. Yeah, I'll tell him everyone says hello. Paw prints in the snow. That's a great idea. I may try that. After I'm done with this part of the painting. So if you want to win this painting and have me write your name on it, like I do with these guys, hop on over to my Instagram at Footless Show, and I will be doing a giveaway of this painting, and then I'll customize it for you and get it out to you before Christmas. And also, if you want me to make you one, I do that, and you can check out my website for that. I'll put the link in the description. But I've really enjoyed sitting and doing art with you guys today. Thank you for sitting and doing this with me. So I think we're about as far as we're going to get right now. This is the painting we have created together. I think it's delightful, and it's really cool to actually do it as a joint project with everybody. I'm really hungry, so I'm going to pop off to lunch. But thank you guys for helping me create our little snowman painting. Again, check Instagram. I'll publish the actual finished version there when I put the final touches on it. And love you guys. I'm really glad that you spent some time with me here this morning. It means a lot to me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys. Oh, also a huge thank you to my moderators. I almost ended before I said that. Thank you to everyone who helped me moderate. It means a lot to me, and thank you for everyone who's here. Bye, guys.